Sarah Robinson was in a tunnel of trouble, long and dark with no light whatsoever at the end. Worse, there was absolutely no one to lead her out. For 3 days and nights, her family had been marooned on Shipwreck Island with their skipper's dog, Ahab, and Cash, a girl they found on the beach at the end of the second day. In that short time, Sarah had been chased by giant coconut crabs, nearly eaten by a shark on legs, and taken prisoner, albeit briefly, by an alien named Leo. As if that wasn't enough, her stepmother Ivana was very ill in the early stages of pregnancy. Yes, Sarah and her stepbrothers Marco and Nacho would soon be connected forever by a new brother or sister, and Sarah hadn't even had the time to figure out for sure how she felt about that. Plus, the last time she saw her father, John, he had been turned into a human freeze-pop by Leo in a strange and possibly deadly experiment. One would think things were as bad as they could possibly be, but Sarah knew that anyone who thought that would be mistaken. Because, on the dawn of their 4th day on the island, she woke on the beach beside the fire to find herself confronted by Fox, the man who had commandeered the sailboat belonging to Cash's grandfather, Sarge. Fox was on the hunt for a missing treasure, one that he may have left on the island, and he would stop at nothing to recover it. With Fox only feet away, Sarah stood in the sand and held tight to Ahab's collar with trembling hands. She stared out at Sarge's sailboat floating in the lovely blue lagoon. If only she could get out there. Then she could call for help, maybe find a way to make Ivana feel better, and get her family off the island. But there was no chance of any of that happening, not after what she'd told Fox. When he'd stopped here on Sarge's sailboat tour, Fox hadn't realized this island was the one he was after. It looked different because Leo and his alien grandfather had changed the appearance of the island in many ways that made it unrecognizable to Fox as the place where he had been marooned and hidden his treasure. But there had been one landmark, one thing that would prove beyond a doubt that this was the island where he'd left the treasure. The Face Rock. Sarah had told him the truth, that she had seen it, and now she had no choice but to take him there.